Doreen Boloot is a campaigner with the Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions movement in the Netherlands, and she joins us now live from Amsterdam. Thank you very much for being with us here on Al Jazeera. You've been campaigning for Israel to be banned from Eurovision for years now. How do you feel about this outcome today?
I feel pretty proud that it was the Dutch broadcaster who was the first to actually stand by their initial stance to boycott Eurovision 2026 if Israel wasn't excluded.
Did you expect that Israel might be excluded?
Well, I know there's been massive pressure from a numerous number of broadcasters who felt really uncomfortable about the inclusion of Israel after we've seen what happened last year, but also previously when Israel abused the competition for its own political propaganda and for art washing its war crimes. And of course, now after the genocide in Gaza, it became untenable. And so there's been massive pressure, but there's also been massive lobbying. Especially the European Broadcasting Union has been very difficult for broadcasters to actually express themselves. They even withheld a vote today about the exclusion of Israel. So we had hopes, but it doesn't come as unexpected that they still include Israel.
I mean, there has been, of course, a groundswell of support for Palestinians in the Netherlands, especially against the genocide in Gaza. Did you see that? Did you expect that there would be any chance that the Netherlands would stay in the competition, given that they had been saying ahead of time that they would withdraw if Israel was allowed to compete?
Well, we had good hopes that they would keep their stance also because they expressed explicitly that the supposedly ceasefire didn't change their stance. And so, well, they kept their back straight and they did what they said.
Now, some people would characterize this as maybe a failure for the boycott movement, given that Israel is still competing. Is that how you see it, or is that too binary?
I think that's too binary. What it mostly does, it exposes the racism and the colonial mindset of the European Broadcasting Union, its double standards, and its failure to basically hold Israel to account and thus making other states complicit.
Now, we've seen that Spain, Ireland, and Slovenia have all also withdrawn. What impact do you think this will have on the upcoming contest?
I think it will be huge. I hope that there will be more broadcasters following, since the deadline for registration for participation is next week. And I hope the example of the countries who already withdrew now will encourage others to do so. But I think what we will see is within the countries themselves, there will be division, there will be crews, presenters, artists who refuse to participate. And so the EBU is basically causing division amongst the whole Eurovision community.
Doreen Boloot, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.